So right now, when I was installing this AC unit, I just took a hammer and smashed open this glass. But then I accidentally smashed open this top little window as well. So it's just been raining inside the van for a couple weeks. So here in this van, it was raining right here through this window. Because I intentionally knocked open this window here to install the AC unit. But then up here, like when I was drilling this in, this screw right here popped that glass. But for now, this is a good temporary fix. This was actually one of my vans I built for Florida Van Life. But the sad thing is the head gasket blew. So now this van will never be able to drive. It was gonna cost like almost $9,000 to replace the engine. I was like, no way, I'm not gonna spend that kind of money. So now I'm thinking I'll just make this an Airbnb in one of my properties. Maybe here for now, part of the RV or Airbnb. Maybe I'll take it to a different backyard and make it a different Airbnb. Alright, so this is gonna be the entrance to the new Airbnb. I'm kind of doing the DIY sidewalk. I got a quote for $2,000 for someone to build this sidewalk, and I was like, no way. A couple $100 and a few hours of my time, I can get it done, kind of 70% as well. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's halfway done. This is a laundry room, because up here in this house, this is one of my rental properties, so I have 2 long-term tenants here. And then in the back of the house, I have an Airbnb, and then the backyard, another Airbnb. I basically like to milk all my properties for all they're worth. So this is a shared laundry for everyone. Here, I'm building a fence to give privacy to everyone. So basically, my long-term tenants can use the laundry room without disturbing my Airbnb guests in the backyard. So this is gonna be a whole fence I'll build today. And then this is a bathroom for like outhouse for the Airbnb guests. And this is also what I call my prayer closet and also my bedroom sometimes. This is like every time I'm working on a project, I like to basically live in there because then I'm fully immersed in it and I can think of things more. So I literally sleep here when my apartment's rented on Airbnb. Any bit of extra cash I can bring in, I will put it immediately into the next thing. I like to never have cash and I like to always put it into my next business. So right now it makes more sense for me to either live on this floor or in my truck than to pay like essentially to live in my own apartment. I like to just work essentially 24/7 and then about half the year I like to travel the world and I like to take that time completely off. So basically work hard, play hard. That's my whole thing. And built this outdoor shower. A funny thing with this shower is last night I was I was jumping in before a networking event because I just sweat all day long, and then right here this thing, it actually broke and it was like broken on. So then before I left, I had to shut the water off to the whole house and then come back like after the event, go to Home Depot and fix this at 11 o'clock at night. And that's just part of it. It's kind of annoying sometimes, but this is kind of like workshop area / my kitchen / my office. Kind of everything. Anything that I need to not have in the rain, it's here. These are actually a bunch of products I sell in my various Airbnbs. So I'll show you inside when we go in there later. But every time I have people in my Airbnbs, I like to then be able to sell more and more because once they're in your space, it makes more sense. So I make products and then sell those. Pretty much everything is a organized chaos. I know where everything is, but when I have my team come, then it's a little bit more of a mess. But here, this RV, it was on Facebook Marketplace for $500, and then I got it for free because I like to just finesse everything. So come on in. It's a work in progress. It's half done. I have all my products right here for a custom build that we're doing for Florida Van Life. I'll show you that after. Pretty much like things are moved all the time. I also have some of my clothes in here because I technically don't really have a home right now. The vision right now is this is gonna be a podcast studio. Because when I saw this RV, it's like that retro look, and I knew it was gonna do so well online. Like complete viral videos I know are gonna happen here. So basically here, the vision is a chair here, camera set up here, podcast like entourage, benches here as well, benches right there, and then it's gonna go really well. This is going to be the bedroom, so it's gonna be an Airbnb / podcast studio / everything. So right here, I'll build a wall, and actually these things are cool. These were from the RV before when I gutted it out. and I'm gonna basically make French doors for the entrance. It's gonna be nice. And then here, the whole bedroom. Simple. I just installed the AC unit here and then a bigger one there because it was brutal. It is Florida in the middle of the heat. It is nasty in here. It's so bad.
Picture this bone and I'm like, no amount of my soul.
Oh, you're good. Actually, you know what? I'm just in the backyard right now. Let me come and bring you a trash bin. Yeah, I'm gonna meet you at the front or by the side door where you are. Okay, bye. It's my Airbnb guest. They were like, oh, we don't want to leave it out in case it rains or something. So, no. Easy. Jason, what's up? Hey, how was your stay?
Really good.
You can put it all here. You're good. We're making some content, so that's why we have a videographer.
Sorry that we interrupted.
No.
I didn't know you guys were currently recording.
No, you're good. Okay, well, I'm so glad you guys had a good stay.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's awesome. Good. I'm glad. Well, yeah, we're in the backyard just building another Airbnb and an RV.
Oh, wow.
It's gonna be cool. Yeah.
Cool.
So,
As well.
thank you. And maybe I'll have you back for the next one.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. Well, hey, have a good rest of the day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, I guess now I'll just take the trash out. That's a good next thing. Oh, crazy trash stories. I mean, besides the ones like if the wind comes and it dumps on you, that's normal. I have a very ADHD brain, so I like being outside, and I like to work on a million projects every day. So the good thing is, I have so many businesses I'm doing, so many various things. I get to just pop around from like do this, this, this. It's essentially a ton of like 5 to 10 minute tasks, and it's really good for my brain because I get to be outside, I get to be barefoot, I get to be taking care of things. I like to be creative. And there's a lot of instant dopamine rush. Even something like this. These things were just full of trash and now they're empty. B&B, like a glamping style type thing. Actually, I'm digging a hole right now for it. I love doing it after about 40 vans. I'm a little bit tired of building them myself, so. This is a custom build for Florida Van Life. So basically someone came and dropped off this van and they said, you have complete artistic freedom and license to do whatever you want in here, which is my favorite kind of project. So basically now I have my carpenter, he's very talented, like a lot more refined work than I do. So he's coming in here and building this whole thing A to Z. And it's nice because I'm working on the RV around here so we can kind of like talk about projects here and there a couple times a day. He's, yeah, very talented. So it's gonna be the smallest Florida Van Life build ever. It's tiny. So pretty much the whole thing is it's all gonna be modular. It's gonna be a bed, a kitchen counter, and then the bed's gonna actually be 2 different layers. So it's gonna be like you can kind of sleep on the bottom and then the kitchen counter will also turn into a bed. Because we have to get super creative with this layout because it's so small. I've never done one this small. This is a tiny van. I'm a small person already, and this is too small. But I think it's gonna be really nice when it's done. Plans and layout will change a lot because that's just how the nature of any kind of building process. But all you have to do is start, and then whenever you start, you can reinvent it. And that's pretty much everything I do. You just start it and make mistakes, and then you have to fix it. Yes, if you paint the turd colorful, then it's okay. So welcome, this is my Airbnb. And this actually, I added this kitchen and made a whole thing. This used to be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Now it's technically like a 2-1 and a 1-1, just because then you can make more money out of the same property. That's like, I love this little brain to make as much money as possible. Welcome here. I've found if you do unique stays and like really theme them, people will book more often than if you just had like a bed and anything else. And it's pretty simple. It's just king size bed. This is also a king size bed that I just circular saw it in half and put it on the floor. And then all of a sudden it's super unique. And I found with making places really unique in a nice home is people respect it a lot more. Like I've never once had bad Airbnb guests. It will happen eventually, I'm sure. But people, they make the bed, they fold the blankets. It's literally so easy to come and do the cleaning job because they just respect the space because it's nice. Because this winter, I went to Southeast Asia to take a sabbatical. I was there for a few months. I came back and I wanted to have like my own space. I always live with my tenants. I like rent the rooms. And I finally was like, no, I want my own space. So that's when I constructed this extra kitchen and made this my own apartment. Now it's kind of funny because I never live here. But if I wanted to, I can always take it off and I can have my own space again. So it was basically just using the home I already had and essentially just building an apartment. But yeah, just so I can like have my own thing. And I love traveling the world, and I love bringing inspiration from different places I've been and putting it in my own home. That's like similar with my giant geodesic dome. It just has like artifacts from all my travels, and similar with this, it just has little tokens and mementos from all over. Like, all right, this is sulfur from I went on this crazy adventure to this island of Java in Indonesia, and it was really, it was a whole thing. Basically, like, I was in Bali, and I hopped on the back of this pickup truck, and I was like, take me wherever you're going. And then they took me to like somewhere, dropped me off at their construction site, got another pickup truck. I just kept going and hitchhiking all over. I was with a local friend there, so it was safe. And then we basically like ended up at this ferry, and then we went into this ferry and ended up on this other island. And all of a sudden I was waking up at 2 a.m. to hike this blue lava mountain. It was so dope. So this is just a little memento from that adventure. So I have them all over. I never know where my phone is, but someone told me it's around here somewhere. Okay. It's not in here. Uh-oh. I don't know where it is. Yeah. Wait, where'd you see it, Mo? Oh, here it is. Oh! Okay. Classic, right by the hole. Actually, wait, let me finish digging this now. I love the sound of like the dirt going in the water. I love this life because I feel like I'm just playing outside all day long. This, I dug it out of the ground. I don't know what this is. I think it's an old cast iron pipe from like back in like the 60s. I think they would pipe all houses with cast iron, but now it's just there. These are my tenants. Actually, one of them is Mauricio. Looks like he's home. Yeah. I like to work with people that I'm a landlord of, yeah. Hey, what's up? Hey.
How's it going?
Good, and you?
Pretty good.
Good.
I have my vegetables there, and underneath the vegetables, they were like
Gross.
clusters of tiny roaches, and I'm
Oh.
like, ooh, like what? And I'm so gross about it.
That's so gross. Yeah, I got literally, this is an industrial grade from like
Okay.
what exterminators use.
Pet safety, children, and
doesn't say anything about that.
So, okay.
But they're really like just all insurance cabinets.
It's because
Yeah, I haven't seen.
they're eating all that food.
No, I told her
So
like,
much
like
food
they're
for
getting
them.
fed.
And the
I'm like,
moisture.
are we trying to leave shirt and long pants?
I did
Okay.
skip that. I'm not gonna
Socks,
do that.
shoes, and chemical resistant.
I did read
resistant
that out
gloves.
loud. Because like I can't.
I know. I'm like, why are you not reading any
No,
of this?
I read it, but I was like, I don't care. Mauricio was telling on me.
Look, all pesticide animals wear a respiratory protection device.
No.
Come on.
That's so funny.
No, but that must be strong stuff.
It is.
Because she's like, it doesn't say anything about it. I'm like, it says everything about it. Like, alright. I'm
funny.
gonna eat. Follow
Yeah.
the instructions on the label.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I use chemicals all day, every day, and I never wear any safety stuff, and I've been fine so far.
Girl, it's not on the short term, it's about the long term.
I'm with you.
Christy's on my team.
Yeah.
I'm going to the ocean tonight. I'll be okay.
I have people, and I told them I'm concerned about their wife.
You know, because they do like mandatory cutting, or like they install, they breathe concrete, or potters that are like, think
Yeah.
about it, it's rock in a powder. What do you
Yeah.
think is gonna happen? You know, like when you have like grout or stone and stuff like that, dust, even sawdust in your lungs. One time, you're okay. But when you do it for 10 years, 10 years constantly every week, breathing in stone powder or wood powder and stuff like that.
That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, definitely asthma at the least.
I agree.
So that's why
Yeah,
we
well,
take prevention.
Corners of like the entire house, like all in every room, because we don't want these cockroaches to come back. Thank you. When I got my first property, I was so happy. It was like I was so happy and overwhelmed because I didn't know anything. I had just come off of like 5 years of traveling the world, and I didn't have any handy skills. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. I was a laptop rat. Like, I knew how to do things on my laptop. I knew how to build websites, but anything handy, I didn't really know. I liked solving problems, but I basically had to teach myself everything from YouTube. And it's so funny looking from, I guess, 3.5, 4 years ago up until now. And all my Airbnbs are so unique and like very intricately decorated. And it's funny looking back at the first property, like I didn't even know, I couldn't even decide on what kind of couch to buy for months because I was like, I don't know how to decorate. But it just shows you just practice something over and over again and you'll get better at it. So I'm finished up with the cockroach spray here. The treatment is done. We're gonna find a lot of dead cockroaches around this house for the next couple weeks. Then I'll come back and treat it again. And now we're gonna head back to the other property and work on the RV and start the next Airbnb. Let's do it.
So I'm in the car and I'm like going through all your videos. I'm like, which one is it? It's like Esty?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Esty. Like,
Someone sang me a song?
yeah, it's a really cool video and you're on doing something cool. And it's saying, Etsy, it's singing, I'll find it again. I found it this morning.
Send it to me.
Yeah, and I think you even said something back to it. I think you said, oh, this is beautiful. Can I share it?
Please.
I will. But you said that in the comment to whoever sang the song. You said this
What?
is beautiful.
I'm so confused.
I know.
Wait, find it for me. Find it
I
for
will.
me.
Like running late to my place, and I don't even have the seats in my car. But
Oh my
you're
gosh.
in between where I live and Eastview, and
Are
I'm
you
like,
serious?
I'm coming by.
Stop by anytime. I'm glad you're here.
Awesome. And
I might need your help to grab that one.
Yes.
Camera woman.
Behind the scenes, videographer.
The things you do for content.
So when I was putting up the sun sail, I noticed that there's some screws that are sticking out. And there's definitely water coming through here, so I need to cut these screws off and then patch them with holes. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
What you working on?
Hey, what's up?
Can I be a fly on a wall?
Yeah.
Yes, totally.
Beautiful work on
Thank
this
you.
Japanese van. And we are just discussing cultural differences between Europe and the States, and both agree that we have a penchant towards Europe because of the social structure in which there are more common spaces, and it's like just kind of an underlying sense of community that seems to be set up in the infrastructure somehow. We're here and
Right,
finding that like at the
right.
beach. I met these girls,
Right.
these lovely girls at the beach,
Yes.
and having a space like that that's free, where you don't have to buy something and it's not structured.
Yeah, it promotes creativity and like open communication.
You're at 57% right now? That's better.
One journal is creative ideas.
I want to create, and your van is my canvas. Like, I want to work with clients that really trust the creative process and will be able to drop off their van, their truck, their bus, anything, and completely trust the artistic process and understand, like, I've done 40 plus of these things, and I just want to keep doing it for people that want to have a unique, retro, one of a kind, like, van that is just fun, playful, the talk of the town. It's a piece of art. Like, I want people to be trusting an artist to do their work, and their van, their truck is the canvas. You just look like a beach icon right here. Yes. Yes! You got the beach girl vibe, the giant throwing it's a Hey, do they gushers? What is it? They're like candy, kind of. It's good. It's like candy. Woo! I hope you enjoyed the video of the day in the life of my crazy up and down and wild life. If you're interested in more content, let me know. I'm always working on some kind of interesting project and I'm very passionate about it. My favorite thing right now is building custom vans. So if you have ever thought about living in a camper van and you have one and you're overwhelmed with the idea of building your own and you just kind of want to hire that out, that's what I love to do. With me, it can be so simple. You literally can just drop off the van and I'll take care of everything. I know I've done like 40 plus vans, campers, buses these days, and I can take care of everything. I know exactly what you need, what you don't need, depending on if you want to live in it long-term, short-term. And I love to help out people, and I love to, it's so easy on you. You drop off your vehicle, I'll build a camper for you. So if you're interested in learning more about my custom builds and how you can just have your own camper for no work on your end, just go ahead and click the link below and you can book a call with me and I can walk you through the process and figure out how to do everything. It can be super simple for you and I'd love to help you out. So either do that or subscribe and you can follow along for more content like this. All right, thanks y'all.